Hi everyone, welcome to our class. It's called Journey to Eagle Pose, a Garudasana. So you won't need any props except if you are not very balanced today, you may need a wall or a table or chair to lean on or in our balance poses. So let's start on our mats. We're going to start laying down. So laying on your back. Finding it's nice and comfortable. And now bending your left knee close to your chest. Interlace your fingers on your shin. Flex both feet. And then you push into your right heel like you're standing on the floor. And start gently bringing your left knee closer to your chest. Drop those shoulders down to the floor. And breathe here. Keep pushing your right heel away from the center of your body and keep pressing the left knee close to your chest. And breathing deeply here. Then leaving only your right hand on your left knee. Open your left arm to the side, palm facing up, and start bringing your left knee to the right hand side. If your neck is okay, you may look to your left in your simple twist. Breathe here all the way to your belly and out of your belly. Relaxing your shoulder girdle, relaxing across your chest. And now bring that left knee gently back to the center of your body. Interlace your fingers once more and press that knee, pushing your right heel away, relaxing your shoulders down. And then release your left foot, slide the foot away from your sit bones, and then bending your right knee close to your chest. Interlace your fingers on your right shin. Flex both feet. Push your left heel away from you and start bringing your right knee close to your chest. Breathe in here, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your face. Imagining you're standing on the floor, so push that left foot into that imaginary floor. Keep breathing here. Now placing your left hand onto your right knee. Open your right arm to the side of your mat, palm facing up. And now right knee travels to the left hand side of your mat. If your neck is okay, you may look over your right shoulder. Again, relax across your chest. Release your right shoulder onto the floor and breathe. Keep breathing down to your belly and out of your belly. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. We're coming back to the center line. Release your right foot and stretch your right leg long. Now bending both knees close to your chest. Put your hands onto your knees and just squeeze your knees to your chest, elongating your lumbar spine. And release your both feet onto the floor. And now cross your left leg over your right, like you're sitting in a chair. Bring your arms in front of you and slide your left arm under your right. And see if you can bring your hands together. If not, you can hook your thumbs together, or you can just stay here, crossing your elbows. And then release your hands onto your forehead and just stop here. Breathe into the back of your heart, opening the muscles between your shoulder blades. You may stay here and enjoy it, or if you want to fire up your abdominals, on your next exhale, bring your knees close to your elbows, go into a gentle crunch. And go back onto the floor. Inhale here, exhale, crunch. Inhale to go back onto the floor, full exhale. Once more, inhale on the floor, exhale to crunch. Stop here, nice deep inhale. On exhale, go back onto the floor. Release your arms, release your legs, and now crossing your right leg over your left, like you sit in a chair. Bring your arms in front of you and slide your right arm under your left. Again, crisscross your elbows. You can hook the thumbs, so you can bring your palms together. Release your palms onto your forehead. Just get used to the pose. Breathe into the back of your heart. There's the eagle pose on the floor. You can stay here, enjoy this pose. Or on your next exhale, we're gonna go into a crunch. Bring your elbows close to your knees. Exhale all the way down. Inhale here. On exhale, we're gonna go into a crunch. Release all the way down. Nice deep inhale here. On exhale, go into crunch and stop here. Nice deep inhale. And on exhale, release and all the way down. Release your arms, release your legs. Bring your knees close to your chest. Put your hands onto your knees. Squeeze your knees once more to your chest and just sway from side to side to give yourself a little bit of a back massage. And when you're ready, rock on one of your sides, coming onto your hands and your knees. So when you're on your hands and knees, called tabletop, check your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. I'm going to do a few cats and cows to wake up our spine. So on inhale, lifting your chest, your tail and gaze. On exhale, pressing belly button to the spine, coming into nice big cat arch in the upper back. And again, inhale, lifting tail, chest and gaze. And rounding your back, bring your belly button to the spine, coming into a cat. And again, inhale into a cow. And exhale into nice big cat. Inhale into neutral. On your next inhale, lifting your right hand up into the sky, look at your thumb. On exhale, needle thread that hand between your left hand, left knee, but don't go all the way down. And again, inhale to open up into your twist, look up. Exhale, halfway we go, needle thread. And again, inhale, lifting your hand up. On exhale, we're going to go all the way down, releasing the shoulder and the temple of your head onto the floor. You may stay here, enjoying this pose, breathe into the back of your heart. Or you can release your left hand and bind it to your right thigh, opening across your chest. Breathe in here. If you want to progress, you can stretch your left leg long, keeping toes on the floor. Or you can lift the toes off the floor to check your balance. Release your toes, release your knee, release your left hand onto the floor. Push into the mat and come all the way up, lifting the right hand again once more into that simple twist. Release your right hand onto the mat. Second side. So lifting your left hand up, look up at your thumb, coming into half twist here. And again, inhale, lifting your left hand up. Exhale, needle thread halfway. And again, inhale, lifting your left hand up. And exhale, all the way down we go, left shoulder onto the floor, the temple of your head onto the floor. So stay here, breathe into the back of your heart. Or you can bring your right hand to bind to your left hip. Open across your chest more if you're binding. Again, you may stretch your right leg long, keeping toes on the floor. Or to check your balance, you can lift your toes off the floor and breathe here. Release your toes, release your knee, release your right hand onto the floor, push into the floor with your right hand, lifting your left hand up, looking up, and come back on all fours. Separate your knees as wide as your mat, big toes touching. Bring your sit bones over your heels, stretch your arms in front of you, and release your forehead onto the floor into your child pose. Inhale in here. Full exhale. And again, nice deep inhale. And a full exhale. Walk your hands towards your knees. Bring yourself all the way up and bring your knees together. If it's difficult for you to sit in hero pose, you may put a cushion onto your calves. Just sit on the cushion. So sitting in hero pose, either way with props or without props. Bring your right arm up. I'm just going to sit sideways so you can see me better. Bring your right arm up, bending that elbow, Putting your left hand onto your right elbow, push your right hand between your shoulder blades. Sit nice and tall. And breathing deeply. Exhale, releasing your hands. Now lifting your left hand up, bending your left elbow, bring your right hand onto your elbow, push your left hand between your shoulder blades. Sit nice and tall. Breathe here. On your next exhale, release your hands. Now put your hands in front of you and come back into your tabletop. So on your next inhale, lifting your right leg, stretch the leg behind you. Lift your left hand up, inhale here. On exhale, bending your right knee and elbow. See if you can touch your foot with your opposite hand. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend that knee. See if you can touch your foot with your hand. And again, inhale, stretch. Once more, exhale, touch your foot with your hand, stay here. Or you can hold your foot, push your foot into your hand, bring your knee and your foot a bit higher, look up, dancing cat. Release your knee, release your hand. Second side, so stretching your left leg long behind you, right hand in front of you. Bring that belly to the spine to protect your lower back. Breathe here. On exhale, bend in the back knee, see if you can touch your foot with your hand. Inhale, diagonal stretch. Exhale, touch your foot with your hand. Inhale, diagonal stretch. Once more, touch your hand with your foot. Stay here, or you can hold your foot, push your foot into your hand, into your foot, look up, coming into small back bend. Release your hand, release your foot onto the floor. Reset your tabletop. Stretch your right leg behind you, toes on the floor. You're just going to rock backwards and forward to open the calf muscle. Just very gently. And now stretch the leg behind you, point your toes. On your next exhale, touch the floor on the left hand side, across your mat. Inhale, leg behind you. Exhale to the right. Inhale, long leg. Exhale to the left. Inhale, stretch the leg. Exhale to the right. And again, inhale, long leg. Exhale to the left. Stretch the leg behind you. Place the knee in line with your left knee. Second side. Stretch your left leg, toes on the floor. We're going to rock backwards and forward to stretch the calf muscle. So breathe in here. And lift your leg, point your toes. Inhale here. On exhale to touch the floor on the right hand side. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale to the left. Inhale, midline. Exhale to the right. Inhale, midline. Exhale to the left. Once more, inhale, midline. Exhale to the right. And place your knee in line with your right knee. So bring your knees together. Put your sit bones over your heels. Stretch your arms in front of you. Child pose. Breathe in here. Nice deep inhale. Full exhale. And again, deep inhale here. And a full exhale. Slide your hands towards your knees. Come again into hero pose. Remember, you can put a cushion if you need to on your calves to sit a bit more comfortable. On your next inhale, bring your arms in front of you. And on exhale, lifting your right hand up, left hand down. See if you can bring your hands behind you. They don't need to touch. Inhale, arms in front of you. Again, lifting the left arm now, right hand behind you, bending your elbows, hands behind, they don't need to touch. Inhale, hands in front of you. Then lifting your right hand, bend the elbows, see if you can bring your hands behind you. And again, hands in front of you. Lifting your left hand, see if you can bring the hands behind your back, they don't need to touch. And bring your hands in front of you. Put your hands onto the floor, Walk your hands in front of your mat. Separate your knees. Tuck your toes under. Bring your sit bones over your heels. Push into the earth with your hands. Lifting into your first downward facing dog. And just in downward facing dog, separate your shoulder blades. Make your back is nice and broad. Bring your sit bones a little bit higher. Heels can stay off the floor, knees can be slightly bent for the first dog. And just pedal your feet. One heel down, one up. Maybe swaying your hips from side to stretch the sides of your body. Now look between your hands. Gently walk to the front of your mat, into your forward bend. And just keep your knees soft. Release your head. Put your hands on the back of your skull. Interlace your fingers. Just make your head nice and heavy. Maybe with your thumbs you can massage your neck, the back of your neck, and the back of your skull to release that tension of your neck. And then release your hands down and slowly, bone by bone, we're going to unravel into standing Tadasana. Bring your hands up, look up. Bring that prayer down to your chest. Release your hands and again bring hands up. Look up, hands into prayer, draw the prayer to your chest. Once more, release your hands, coming from both sides, hands into prayer. And then bring that prayer to your chest. Micro bending your knees, pivoting from your hips. We're coming into forward fold, releasing the head down. And from here, we're gonna step into a plank. So right foot followed by the left, into high plank. Remember, belly to the spine to protect your lower back. Release your knees onto the floor, untuck your toes. Tuck that belly, and you come in half Chaturanga, so elbows bending close to your body. Bring your hands in front of your shoulders, elbows on the floor, and inhale into Cobra. So release those shoulders away from your ears. You can stay here, or if you don't have lower back problem, then you can push into your hands and lift your elbows off to the floor. Keep your toenails onto the floor, release those shoulder blades, nice straight neck. Bend your elbows, release your forehead onto the floor, slide your hands on level of your shoulders, tuck your toes under, sit bones over your heels, and press yourself into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Full exhale. Again, nice deep inhale and a full exhale. From here, we're going to step right foot between hands. So you can drop your knees onto the floor if it's easier, or from down facing dog, step your right foot between your hands. Drop your back knee onto the floor. Start coming all the way into your lunge, low lunge. Open up across your chest. Now bring your hands together into the prayer. Lean forward. And then hook your left elbow over your bent knee. Twist into the bent knee side. And you push your knee into your elbow, elbow into your knee. Twist further to look behind your mat. To the back of your mat, I mean. Breathing deeply here. Look down, frame your front foot, lift your back knee off the floor and step to the front of your mat. Keeping your feet hip width apart, release your head down. Now with your right hand, find your left ankle. Bending your right knee, start bringing your left hand all the way up into twisted forward fold. And breathe here. On exhale, release the hand down. Now left hand finds your right ankle, bending your left knee. Right hand raises up, twisted forward fold. Breathe here. On your next exhale, come back into your forward fold. Inhale, hands onto your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, hands onto the floor and step your left foot followed by the right into a plank. Tuck your belly in, nice broad shoulders, neck is long. Release your knees onto the floor, untuck your toes. Nice strong torso. We're coming down, half Chaturanga. Again, place your forearms onto the floor, so your hands in front of your shoulders. All your toenails in contact with mat. Inhale into Sphinx. You may stay here or press into the earth with your hands. Lift your elbows into this variation of Cobra. Breathe here. Release those shoulders away from your ears. Elbows back onto the floor, forehead onto the floor. Slide your hands on level of your shoulders. Tap your toes under. Sit bones over your heels. We're coming back into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. Again, step in the left foot between hands, so you can drop your knees if it's easier for you. So left foot between the hands, drop your back knee onto the floor. Start coming into your Anjali lunge. Bring your hands up, lift your chest up. Bring your hands together, draw the prayer down, lean forward, elongate your spine, and now hook your right elbow over your left knee, coming into the twist. And again, push your knee into your elbow, elbow into your knee. See if you can look behind your left shoulder. Breathe in here. Looking down, framing your front foot, lift your back knee on the floor, step into your high plank. And from here, push into the earth with your hands, so coming into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Full exhale, slide your shoulders towards your hands, coming into a plank. Keeping that belly engaged. And again, push into the earth with your hands. We're coming back into downward facing dog. And once more, sliding shoulders over your wrists. Nice long body. And inhale into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. Look to the front of your mat. Step or walk to the front of your mat into your forward fold. On your next inhale, slowly unraveling into standing, lifting your hands up. Look up, small back bend. Bring your hands towards your chest. Release your hands down. Separate your feet as wide as your hips. Lift yourself on tips of your toes, hands onto your hips. We're going to twist on balls of our feet clockwise. So start twisting, so you're going to be facing the back of your mat. Drop your heels down. So your right foot now on front of your left and legs across. Start sliding your hands down your legs. Back is nice and straight. You may enjoy and stay here. Or if you've got space, you can slide your hands down all the way to the floor. Release your head down. Breathe here, both knees are straight or slightly bent, but both knees should be either straight or bent. Release your neck. Start sliding your hands up at your legs, coming all the way up and twisting back to the front of your mat. Reset your feet so they're hip width apart, hands onto your hips, lift yourself on tips of your toes. We're going to now twist to the left, anti-clockwise. We're coming, twisting all the way, drop your heels onto the floor. Again, now your left leg on front of your right, heels on the floor, knees could be slightly bent or both knees unbent. Start sliding your hands down your knees, coming halfway with nice straight spine. You can stay here, or you can slide your hands all the way down, coming into forward fold. Release your forehead and breathe. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, sliding your hands all the way up and twisting to the front of your mat. Bring your feet together, bring your hands all the way up. Look up, bring your hands to prayer towards your chest. Micro bending your knees, pivoting from your hips, so coming into forward fold. Release your head down. And from here, we're going to step into a plank. Right foot followed by the left. Nice, strong body. Release your knees onto the floor. Untuck your toes. We're coming half Chaturanga all the way down. Now bring your forearms onto the floor. Palms in front of your shoulders. Inhale into Sphinx. Again, stay Sphinx or push into the earth with your hands, coming into this variation of Cobra. Release your elbows down, release your forehead, hands sliding towards your shoulders, tuck your toes under, sit bones coming over your heels, so coming into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here, full exhale. Again, inhaling deeply, lifting sit bones higher, full exhale. So we're going to be coming into Warrior One with right foot on front. Your choice how you're going to be coming into Warrior One. If you come in from downward facing dog, then lift your right foot up, looking between your hands, bring your right foot between your hands. Drop your left heel onto the floor and start lifting all the way up into Warrior One. Check your pelvis is facing towards the front, so small bones facing to the front of your mat, these two small bones. Your knees bent over your ankle and you're lifting your both arms up. Now bring your hands in front of you and slide your right arm under your left, coming into eagle arms, palms together or just facing each other. Bring your elbows on level of your shoulders, breathe here. And imagine you're trying to bring your shoulder blades together, resisting a stretch. Start bringing shoulder blades together, breathe, and release. So now breathe into the back of your heart. Nice, deep inhale here. Full exhale. We're going to be coming into Warrior Three. So the variation is to hold to a wall with your hands, or to your table or your couch, or stay with eagle arms. Bring your weight onto your right foot, scooching the back toes towards your front foot, flexing your left foot, you're coming into Warrior Three. Nice deep inhale, full exhale. Back leg is nice and straight. And now you can stay here or bend in both knees. See if you can touch the front calf with your back knee. Inhale, back into Warrior Three. Again, exhale, bend in both knees, touch the calf. Inhale, Warrior Three. Exhale, touch your calf. Inhale, Warrior Three. And now as light as a feather, you're going to put the left foot onto the floor, coming into Warrior One variation with eagle arms. Release your hands, bring your hands all the way up. Interlace your hands behind your skull. And then lifting your chest, looking up. Releasing your head into your hands. Breathing into your chest. Bring your hands up. Looking down, framing your front foot. You're going to step back into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale here. Full exhale. Lift your heels off the floor. Pivoting your both heels to the left hand side. Drop your right heel onto the floor and look under your right armpit. Breathe here, stretching your right hand side. Inhale to the midline. Now both heels pivoting to your right. Drop your left heel onto the floor. Look under your left arm. Breathe here. Stretching your left hand side. Inhale into the midline. Nice, strong downward facing dog. Again, we're going to be coming into Warrior One on the left hand side. So you may just go to the front of your mat. Or you're going to lift your left leg up. Looking between your hands, bring that foot between your hands. Drop your back heel onto the floor. Start coming up into Warrior One or Garudasana One. Press both feet equally down. Lift your chest away from your pelvis and drop those shoulders down. Bring your hands in front of you. And this time sliding your left arm under your right. Bring your arms in eagle arms. Lift your elbows and in level with your shoulders. Breathe to the back of your heart. And resisting that stretch, start bringing your shoulder blades together. And release so you can breathe to the back of your heart. So come into Warrior 3 or Garudasana 3. So if you need a wall, you can release your hands and put them onto the wall, or stay here with eagle arms, putting weight onto your front foot, scooching your back toes forward, coming into Warrior 3 on another side. Long neck, long back leg, I mean. Push your belly button to the spine, breathe here. And again, you may stay here, or bend in both knees, see if you can touch the front calf with your back knee. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, knee to your calf. Inhale, stretch leg long. Exhale, knee to your calf. Inhale, stretch nice and long. And from here, as light as a feather, you're going to drop that back foot onto the floor into Warrior 1. Bring your hands up. Interlace your fingers behind your skull, release your head onto your hands, lift your chest up and breathe. Release your hands, looking down, framing your front foot. We're going to step into downward facing dog. Just pedal your feet from looking under one arm and under the other arm. Releasing the tension, and then find the stillness in your dog. Push into the earth with both hands, separate your shoulder blades. Breathing deeply. Gonna be coming into Warrior 2 with right foot on front. So you may just go to the front of your mat and step into Warrior 2. Or from down facing dog, lifting your right leg up, bending the knee, open across your pelvis, so like a twisted dog. So your heel coming closer to your buttocks, knees lifted. Re-extend your leg, looking between your hands. Place your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee, so the back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. And start coming into Warrior 2, Garudasana 2, on the right hand side. Soft gaze over your right hand. Breathe here. Check you're not leaning forward, so your shoulders over your hips. Bring this rib cage away from your pelvis, so these two lines are nice and long, but release your shoulder blades down. Now open your palms to the sky on both sides. And come back. And again, open, release your shoulders. And palms facing down. And once more, palms up. And palms down. Bend your front elbow. Forearm comes onto your thigh. Bring your left hand to the front of your mat, so your forearm over your ear. Open across your chest, look up at the ceiling. Really stretch your left hand. Press the left outer edge of your left foot into the mat. Stay here, or you can drop your right hand inside your front foot, so on tips of your fingers or onto the palm. Breathe here, keep pointing your chest to the ceiling. If your hand is on the floor, you may release your left hand onto the floor and start walking your hands in diagonal away from your front foot on fingertips. So nice straight arms. Now you can bow your head to the earth and breathe here. Now start walking your hands towards your foot. Forearm comes onto your thigh. Bring your left hand into side angle. On your next inhale, we're all coming back into Warrior 2. Bring your hands onto your hips and put your toes inwards, so like pigeon feet. Interlace your fingers behind your back, open across your chest. We're coming into forward fold or Tadasana. So start releasing your head down and your fist is coming up. Breathe here. Release your hands onto your hips, micro bending your knees, slowly unraveling into standing. Now walk your feet together, heels, toes, heels, toes. Actually stop when you are hip width apart. Keep your hands onto your hips, lift yourself onto tips of your toes. And again, we're gonna twist clockwise, so twisting to the right. Drop your heels onto the floor. Knees could be bent or unbent. Now lifting yourself again on tips of your toes. Stay on tips of your toes. Start sliding your hands down towards your knees. Check your both knees either bent or unbent. Not one knee bent, one unbent. Stay here. Or elongate your neck. Push your belly to the spine. Open your arms like eagle wings. Imagine you are a bird. You're flying nice and high, and you're looking down onto the earth. Breathe here. On your next inhale, hands onto your hips, slowly coming back, dropping your heels onto the floor. Unraveling all the way back. Bring your feet together and step to the front of your mat. Hands coming all the way up. Into prayer, look up, draw the prayer down to your chest, micro bending your knees, pivoting from your hips, so coming all the way down, forward fold. And from here, we're going to step into plank, left foot followed by the right. Nice long body, belly button to the spine, release your knees, and tuck your toes. Tail is pointing to your heels, nice strong body, coming down, half Chaturanga. Release your forearms onto the floor. Inhale into Sphinx. Stay here or push into the earth with your hands, elbows lifting. A variation of Cobra. Keep your neck long, shoulders away from your ears. Release your face onto the floor. Slide your hands on the level of your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Sit bones coming over your heels and press yourself into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. Full exhale. We're coming into warrior two with left leg on front. So again, you may just go to the front of your mat, or from here, lifting your left leg up, bending that knee, opening up onto the left hand side. So your left heel comes to your right buttocks, lift your left knee even higher, breathe. Extend your leg, three-legged dog, and now gently place left foot between your hands, drop your back heel onto the floor, back foot parallel to the back of your mat, and start unraveling into warrior two. On another side, breathe. Looking over your left hand. Check you pressing down with your both feet equally. You're not leaning forward, neither backwards, you're right in the middle. Now bend in your left elbow. Forearms comes onto the knee. Swing your right hand all the way to the front of your mat. Open your chest and gaze at the ceiling or under your right arm. Stay here, or if you have space, you can release your left hand onto the floor and tips of your fingers, or you can put your palm onto the floor, whatever is easier to keep your chest open. Breathe here. If your hand is on the floor, release your right hand onto the floor and now walk both hands in diagonal away from your front foot. Fingertips on the floor, nice long arms, and now bow your head down between your forearms. And breathe. Walk your hands to the front foot, left forearm onto your thigh, bring your right hand to the front of your mat, side under. And now we all on inhale, coming into warrior two. Open your arms. Hands onto your hips. Put your feet or your toes inwards, pigeon feet. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, open across your chest. We're coming into Prasarita Tadasana on another side. So bowing your head down and your face over your head. Breathe here. And release your hands onto your hips. Micro bend in your knees. Start coming all the way up. And walk your feet together, heels, toes, and stop when they're hip width apart. We're coming to eagle variation on another side. So lift yourself on tips of your toes. We're going to be coming to the left hand side, anti-clockwise. So you can drop your heels, adjust your feet, adjust your knees. So knees either bend or unbend. So check you don't have one knee bend, one unbend. Now raise yourself on tips of your toes. Start sliding your hands towards your knees with nice straight back. Elongate your neck here, looking down. Now you can stay here, you can open your wings like a nice strong eagle. Keep flying and keep breathing. Inhaling here, full exhale. And again, nice deep inhale. And a full exhale. Now hands back onto your hips. Come all the way up, drop your heels, and then twist back. And now step to the front of your mat. Bring your hands all the way up. Look up, draw that prayer down to your chest. Bending your knees slightly, coming into your forward fold, Uttanasana. And release your head down. And from here, you're going to step again into plank, one foot followed by the other. Nice long body, belly button to the spine. Release your knees onto the floor. Untuck your toes. Slowly come into Chaturanga. Half Chaturanga all the way to the floor. And again, release your forearms onto the mat. Your toenails in contact with mat as well. Inhaling to Sphinx. Stay here, push your elbows up. Release your shoulders. Elbows back onto the floor. Forehead onto the floor. Slide your hands in level of your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Press your sit bones over your heels. We're coming back into downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. Full exhale here. Again, inhaling deeply. Full exhale. And now see if you can walk your hands towards your feet into your forward fold, Uttanasana. And from here, slowly unraveling all the way to standing. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me better. You can stay where you are. We're coming into full eagle pose. So bending both knees slightly. Putting weight onto your left foot. Cross your right leg over your left. So first option, your toes will be on the floor. Option 2, you can lift the toes off the floor. Option 3, you can wrap your toes behind your calf. Bring your arms in front of you and slide your right arm under your left. And again, arms could be here. You can hook your thumbs, so you can bring your palms together. Lift those elbows and level of your shoulders. Stay here. Breathe. Then lower your seat, then better your balance. So push your back seat to the back. Breathe here. Keep lifting those elbows. Breathe into the back of your heart. On your next inhale, slowly unraveling. Shake your legs and come into the second side. So bending your elbows like you're sitting in a chair. Now putting your weight onto your right foot, crossing your left leg over your right. So option 1, toes on the floor. Option 2, lift the toes off the floor. Option 3, you can rub your toes over your calf. Bring your arms in front of you. And now sliding your left arm under your right. Bring your palms together. And again, sit a bit lower. Push your back seat to the back. Bring your elbows higher in level of your shoulders. Breathe to the back of your heart. Inhaling deeply here. And a full exhale. And again, nice deep inhale here. And a full exhale. Your next inhale and rounding. Shaking your legs, coming to the front of your mat. You're going to be coming all the way down. So bring your hands all the way into prayer. Draw the prayer down to your chest. Bring yourself on tips of your toes. Bending your knees. Releasing your hands onto the floor under your knees into a simple crouch. Release your forehead onto your knees. Just stop here for a moment. Breathe into the back of your heart. Finding that safe space inside your body. And now walking your hands behind you. Bring your sit bones onto the mat. Sitting with your legs straight in front of you. And bending your left knee. Bring your left foot across. Just make sure the big toe on the left is in contact with your mat. Flex your right foot and bring your left hand behind you on the tips of your fingers. Lift your right arm up. Inhale, nice long spine. On exhale, hug your left knee close to your chest. Pushing your left fingertips into the floor. Start twisting your body to the left. You can gaze over your left shoulder, but make sure you're twisting through the upper back, not just through your neck. Breathe here. On your next inhale, slowly coming back to the center line. Now placing your left foot on the edge of your foot. Bring your right leg in diagonal and see if you can put your knee over your knee. Bring your arms in front of you. Slide your left arm under your right. Again, eagle arms. Inhale, lifting your arms, looking up like a small back bend. On exhale, releasing those elbows over your front knee. And release your forehead onto your upper arms. And breathe. Breathe to the back of your heart again. Open those muscles between your shoulder blades. On your next inhale, slowly unraveling your arms and your legs. Just give your legs a shake. And now bending your right knee. Right foot steps over your left leg. Flex the left foot. Again, check your big toes on the floor. Release your right hand onto the floor behind you and tips of your fingers. Lift your left arm up. Nice deep inhale, elongating your spine. On exhale, hug that right knee to your chest. Twist into your right. Again, press into the floor with your back fingertips. And start twisting across your upper back. Maybe looking over your right shoulder. With each inhale, you're going to grow taller. With each exhale, you're going to go deeper into your twist. On your next inhale, slowly coming back to the center line. And now bring your right foot on the edge. Bring your left leg into diagonal. And knee over knee with half of your hands. So bring your arms in front of you. And slide your right arm under your left. So again, eagle arms. Start lifting your hands, elbows, looking up, coming into small back bend here. On exhale, simple forward fold. Your elbows coming over your knee. And you're dropping your forehead towards your arms. Breathe here. Again, breathe into the back of your heart. On your next inhale, we slowly unraveling arms and legs, giving legs a shake. Push your sit bone towards your feet. Separate your feet as wide as your hips. Bring your hands in front of you. Belly button to the spine and coming all the way down, bone by bone, very slowly, all the way down. Now release your hands onto the floor on both sides of your pelvis, palms facing down. Bring your feet closer to your sit bones. On your next inhale, lifting your pelvis up, your low back, your mid back comes up into a bridge. Bring your arms all the way up and over. Inhale here, keeping your arms where they are, start releasing your spine bone by bone all the way down. Inhale here. On exhale, bring your arms alongside your body. Again, inhale, start lifting into a bridge. Pelvis comes up, lower back, mid back, upper back. Now your next inhale, lifting your arms and bring them all the way up and over. On your next exhale, slowly bone by bone, releasing your spine onto the floor, leaving your arms where they are. Inhale here. On next exhale, releasing your arms on both sides of your body. And once more, inhaling into a bridge, lifting your pelvis up, lifting your lower back, mid back. And on your next inhale, lifting your arms up and over. And on exhale, slowly releasing bone by bone, all the way onto the floor. Inhaling here, full exhale. And again, nice deep inhale here. And a full exhale. Now bring your arms alongside your body, lifting your feet off the floor. Cross your right leg over your left. Open up your arms, palms facing up in a T shape. And now slowly start releasing your legs to the left hand side. If it's too much for you, you can separate your legs so you can have knee over knee. And if it's okay for you, you can look over your right shoulder in your supine twist. Breathing deeply all the way to your abdomen and out of your abdomen. Flushing all that unwanted tension away from your body. On your next inhale, slowly coming back to the center line, unraveling your legs, and then left leg over your right, or keep your knees together. And start releasing those legs slowly onto your right hand side. Maybe looking over your left shoulder. Relax your upper back. Relax your chest. And breathe. On your next inhale, slowly unraveling back into the center line. Unraveling your legs. Bring your hands onto your knees. Squeeze your knees close to your chest. Release your feet onto the floor. Slide your feet away from your sit bones. Bring your arms up and over and give yourself a massive stretch. Now releasing your arms on sides of your body, separating your feet, releasing your arms away from your torso, palms facing up. Gently closing your eyes. Allowing yourself to relax and surrender. Coming into Shavasana. Release your breathing. Release your muscles. Release your thoughts. Enjoy your Shavasana for as long as you need to. I'm going to part with you here. Enjoy the rest of your day.